All right, I think it's going. Cool. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of the Great Curve. We talk shit on here, talk about shit we don't know about, just have fun. All right. What do you guys want to kick it off with?
Let's jump right in with the draft, fam.
All right. What do you think about A-Rod?
You broke up a little bit. What?
What do you think about the Packers?
Nuts. I don't know anything about that kid. Where'd he go to school?
Utah
I don't
State.
know.
Utah State.
Nothing about him.
Nowhere.
Didn't watch any of their games. But, I mean, it's happened before. Maybe he's good. Maybe they're just trying to, heat up Aaron Rodgers a little bit. What do you think about that?
That would be kind of a stupid thing to do. I'd be very pissed off if I were Aaron Rodgers and they were just trying to light a fire under my ass by drafting a quarterback in the first round.
First round.
I'd be very pissed off about that.
Yeah, first round.
Right
Maybe
when
that's
I'm
the guy.
right after I said, hey, it'd be cool if we draft like a wide receiver or a running back or even a defensive player. That'd be cool too. How about a quarterback?
Yeah, that was pretty disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
I don't understand the move.
He's not bad yet, but
No.
I guess
They were in
for the
the
future.
I didn't even remember they were in the NFC Championship last year.
Yeah, somebody made a good point, and they're obviously a couple of players away, or a couple of things away from being in the Super Bowl. Like that's what they got to the NFC Championship. They were just a couple of pieces away. How does this guy get you any closer? This is your most important pick. This is the pick you really should probably nail.
Should have got a receiver.
Or trade out of the fucking first round. I don't know.
Yeah.
They traded up to get him.
That says to me that they don't think they're good enough to make a run, which is stupid because they clearly are.
I think they think they're already good enough to make a run, and they didn't need anybody. Or maybe somebody had on the old GM who was in this situation with Aaron Rodgers. And he said that, of their draft board, they didn't go into the night planning on picking Aaron Rodgers because they still had Brett Favre, who was 35 or 36. I don't remember exactly how old he was. But Aaron Rodgers kept falling back, and all of their players that they wanted kept getting picked. So, oh, fuck, this guy's off the board. This guy's off the board. Damn it, we want this guy. He's off the board. And then it just so happened Aaron Rodgers was available, and he was their best player on their board. And they just said, all right, let's do it.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they weren't he just fell into their lap.
Yeah. That's weird.
Maybe that's what happened here.
I think it's what happened to the Eagles and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, everybody's mad about that, but I don't get the outrage about that one.
It's weird. Is he going to start or do you just want to back up?
No, he'll back up. He'll back up for sure.
That's
It's
just
the
pretty
same
high
as
for a backup.
From to the Bills. They were just shit into the fourth round or fifth or whatever it was. Can't go wrong here.
Yeah.
Might as well pick the kid up.
Yeah.
And with quarterbacks like those two guys who are just reckless motherfuckers. Maybe not so much Josh Allen yet. He hasn't missed too many games. But Carson Wentz has missed 13 games in 3 seasons.
That's what I was saying. What if they've already decided he's made out of glass and they don't?
Yeah. I get that pick. I'm sorry. I thought that was a pretty good pick.
I like Jalen Hurts. It's just that kind of at first I was like, what the fuck? That's a strange because I in the heat of the moment I was thinking, oh shit, they're done with Carson Wentz, but now it's pretty apparent it's not the case.
Carson Wentz might be done with Carson Wentz pretty soon.
Did he get hurt last year or no?
He got hurt in the playoffs.
He's had a lot of bad beats, dude. He's had a lot of them.
Mm.
Yeah. Even at North Dakota State, he got hurt a lot.
Yeah.
He looks like Prince Harry. Come on, of course he gets hurt.
Yeah. That's fair.
So
he's 7 feet tall, but
anyway. So Utah State played LSU last year.
How'd that go?
Not well. It was 42-6.
How many? What was his completions?
Hold on.
Are they in the Pac-12 or?
They're in the Mountain West.
Oh.
Cool. No stats. Thanks, Wikipedia.
You're wearing a Packers beanie. That's hilarious.
Oh, I didn't even realize that till now.
I got this at the game.
Me too.
I got this at the game. I don't remember buying it at all.
I know.
I went home with a Packers beanie. And I'm like, okay, I guess I got a Packers beanie.
It's actually a really good colorway. Like green and yellow
Yeah.
holds up surprisingly well.
I like it.
Yeah.
And I like to
Nice.
pretend that I'm a Packers fan sometimes.
Better than orange and brown. Yeah, they're okay. Like, because they've been good for so long. Or like decent, you know?
Then they make boneheaded moves like that. And I'm like, should I wear this hat? Dude, I've been looking at Aaron Rodgers' contract, and it wasn't out at 2022.
For who? For him or for them?
For them, for both, I guess.
For anybody?
Yeah. 2022, it says potential out. It'd be 38.
It's not that bad. He's all hopped up on painkillers too. He's literally Brett Favre 2.0. Just smarter. He's way smarter and cleaner.
Somebody made another good point that I don't know who, I forgot, but that this guy, this coach, is kind of in this for the long haul, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't quite fit what he tries to do, as a coach. So he's just kind of like, what if he's like aiming at this potential out at 2022? Like, all right, we're gonna go with this guy. This was fun. He'll go. They'll shoot for the Super Bowl these next 2 years for sure. But dude, they'll do him like Brett Favre. Just all right. We're going on. We're moving on here. Go play for the Jets.
Who's the coach there now?
LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur. Who should have been the OC for the Falcons in 2017. But they let him go for Stark. Or Sark.
Yeah.
Fucking drunk, dude. He's a drunk.
Where's he now? Is he anywhere?
Alabama's OC.
Back at Alabama, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad gig.
I like the Falcons draft. Thought it was solid.
Jay, did you see that that cornerback on Mel Kiper's list was like 68th overall?
No.
And that cornerback we drafted, you remember you were saying people on Twitter were getting mad? So on Mel Kiper's list, can you hear me?
You're fucking up.
On Mel Kiper's list, he was number 68.
What? Really? Is that real?
Amy, can you look that up?
Yeah. I'm gonna need a fact check. That doesn't seem right.
Real.
That just can't be real. You're gonna have to find that link. There's no way. Dude, that's like third round.
I looked it up.
I believe it. Shit. Mel Kiper's an idiot.
Can you hear me now?
An idiot. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, brother. I think he had a first round grade for sure. Like,
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Mel Kiper said, for whatever that counts for.
I mean, they're giving the Falcons bad grades.
They also did that when we drafted like Deion Jones and that draft class, which is amazing.
It did?
Yeah, it was like a D-. I think George.
Wow.
ESPN or
that's so funny with these draft grades. Like you get a B. What the fuck does that mean? None of them have played one single down yet.
They're guessing.
What do you mean I get a B?
When most of these guys, how much football did Mel Kiper play? Ever.
But none of these guys have played any football at all in the NFL.
Man, I know he watches a lot of.
Why don't you give them a grade next year?
Jesus Christ, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Who we got?
They should get a grade next year.
Yeah, it's weird. You just have no idea with rookies.
I still can't find this whole 60-something. That's just nuts.
Google Mel Kiper's list. Here, I can try to find it.
My internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, me too.
It's unfortunate. $50 a month is $60 now. They just raised it all of a sudden.
Yeah, they do that.
Raised my fucking rent too.
What?
Yeah. Not like randomly when my lease came back up, but they did raise like $100. But what else is new, guys? We're still in fucking lockdown, I guess. I mean, partially not, but
Yeah. So hold on, I'm trying to find this 60 something. Do you have to have ESPN Plus for this bullshit?
Uh-huh.
no one cares that much.
All right.
You used to have to buy it, right? Didn't they used to like sell pamphlets?
Yeah. Fucking A, you do.
What?
You do. You have to have ESPN Plus to look
Wow.
at.
Just go, somebody find it on fucking Reddit.
The draft's over. Just let me see it now.
It doesn't matter.
Here we go. I got it on Reddit. I think. Here it is. All right, where are you?
Okay.
Damn, AJ, a pen. How do you spell his fucking name? Epinesa?
I don't
How do you say his name?
Who is he?
I don't know. He's a defensive end for Iowa. He was number 15.
No idea.
That's a little high, I think. He was a second round pick. How's that possible? Swift was 18.
Whoa.
The Chiefs should have taken Swift.
I know.
What's this dude's name?
The guy we drafted?
Yeah.
Um,
Hold on. I'll get it.
I can't.
I'll get it.
Yeah, we are embarrassingly slow with the research.
Yeah, I don't think they.
Okay, AJ Terrell.
Yeah,
Is it Terrell or Terrell?
I have no idea.
What the fuck?
We'll find out.
I don't know. He's wearing 24 though.
That's bold.
He's running 24.
Yeah.
Whatever. Honestly, fuck it. I don't know. I can't find it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Anyway. Yeah, the lockdown is coming to an end, I suppose.
Yeah, people are getting pissed about it too.
Who? I thought the people who were pissed were the ones that couldn't go outside anymore. Now everybody's like, I don't know.
There's a lot of people that are saying like, you're gonna kill so many people because of this.
I mean, people are going to die.
No, yeah, no question. But people are still going out. You know,
People are dying now.
I mean, more people are going to die.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it'll be like 2 weeks of the semi restrictions, and then everybody will get used to it and not be scared anymore.
Yeah, people will just. I mean,
they bounce back. There's been much, much worse things that have happened.
We still don't have any kind of treatment for it yet. That's the kind of thing that's weird. And you got the president of the United States on TV telling people to inject Lysol into their fucking bloodstream. You know.
Probably, honestly, because he thinks it's a joke, and he thought that was funny to say.
Maybe
like, he was so serious. Like he was so. Maybe he's tired, and I don't know. But
he's an actor, Jay.
Maybe somebody shouldn't. Maybe somebody should be like, hey, stick to the script, or just don't say. Just stop going off the rails.
They told him to stop doing briefings.
That's good.
So he stopped. He said it's not worth the time and effort. He went on like a Twitter rant.
Jesus.
It's not worth anybody's time or effort. You're the fucking president. Like, if you're gonna go on the TV and tell people to drink bleach, and then 2 days later be like, I was joking, then then maybe you should just not just do briefings. Or maybe you should just leave it to somebody else.
In a joking manner.
Yeah, just seriously, like, there's this thing called sarcasm. Yeah. It's pretty easy to like identify.
Should be.
And that little spiel he gave wasn't very easy to identify. You were kidding. See, it seems weird. Like it was. You're telling people to drink bleach.
We should definitely call Mazzi's this week and see if they're open.
Yeah, I want to see if that NoFo place is open too. I don't think it is, but it's worth a shot. I'm gonna fucking go places I know I shouldn't. I don't care. Like, I'm gonna go. If you're gonna let everybody else go out, then whatever.
If the fatality rate is low, isn't it better for everybody to get an immunity to it, like to get sick this season, so that when it comes back, like it doesn't matter?
The thought is that
it's not better.
Like we're gonna be fine, maybe. Although young people have been dying, but it's way less. The problem is like we'll for sure give it to older people like our parents, and they might die.
But they're already on a crash course for death, Jay.
They're
on the back nine.
Yeah, but then they're probably going to overwhelm the hospital system, and other people are going to die for shit they probably shouldn't have died for.
We should probably have a better hospital system.
I agree. I think we should.
I think we're pointing the wrong fingers. Like the onus is not on us. The onus is on the people that run the goddamn system. But they should have been able to at least slow this.
Yeah, they should have been able to at least slow this, but they couldn't even do that. Yeah. So now we're kind of stuck with, well, we don't have a functioning healthcare system. We don't have a functioning hospital system really either. We don't have the ability to mass produce medical supplies, even though we totally could. We could totally do it. But the president's administration doesn't have the balls to coerce companies to make the supplies because they're pussies. So yeah, we're in a real pickle here. What they should probably do is, because I mean, now that they're opening shit back up, we're gonna have a massive influx of people getting this virus again. Even though we kind of have done a little bit better with, new cases, I guess. Even then, it's a little shaky because we don't test very much. Yeah, we're gonna have a massive influx of people going to the hospital again, even just like we did before we shut everything down. That's why we shut things down. That's why we shut everything down, because like fucking shit, the hospital's gonna. It's like we forgot. Like it was just a month ago.
Yeah, but they were like, all we're gonna give them is a couple $1,000, so we need this to open back up. Like we can't go for months.
I feel like it's gonna happen again. Like we're gonna open back up. We're gonna have another exponential growth of cases.
There's gonna be riots. People are gonna refuse to lock back down.
And then they're going to be like, all right, we're locking back down. We're locking back down. We're going to give you another $1,200. We're just going to keep repeating this shit until like next year.
We're going to see if the boot comes down, Jay. See how heavy that boot is.
The boot's only going to get heavy if the public gives a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. They might. If you let them out for 6 months and then try and put them back in.
No, I mean, they're not going to go back in. Like, if that's what you're saying.
It's going to be rough. Maybe. People might just go right back in and take their $1,200 and be happy about it. But
there's a good amount of people who are probably going to stay in anyway. They really won't know until this weekend, I think, is where we're going to have really good – in Georgia, at least. I don't know. And in Texas. And some of these other states that are letting the stay-at-home order expire on April 30th.
Yeah.
So we'll see this weekend for sure. I mean, we already saw it in Atlanta this past weekend. You see all these parks in the city that people were just hanging out.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I don't know. If no one's going to give a fuck, I'm not going to give a fuck.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't say that. That's a really bad thing to say. I don't really care. Like,
Do you think people?
We don't know the public anything.
Yeah. Do you think people are going to be walking around with masks or?
Nope.
Probably.
No masks.
Some people are.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are, which is awesome. Hell yeah. I'm all here for it. Like, I'm here for like a strong leadership government to tell us what to do and how to fix this problem. None of that's happening. So what am I supposed to do? Like, the government should nationalize some of these industries. I heard somebody said an awesome point the other day, that the government should nationalize the airline industry temporarily. So because nobody's fucking traveling right now. No, nobody. So why even have these companies trying to make a profit right now? Just nationalize them and let them operate at a loss, and let the loss totally be on the government. The government just pays your loss until the shit's over, and you guys run the operate day-to-day operation. Doesn't that just make the most sense? Instead, they're just getting bailout after bailout after bailout. They just get a bailout, and then they're going to lose that money again because nobody's fucking traveling. They're not making any money. And then they're just going to ask for another bailout.
In it, with the TSA and the training of the pilots and all the regulation. And they're all in there. They might as well take it over.
I guess it's more profitable for these execs to just keep getting bailout money than it is for the government to take the loss of the company.
Yeah. Well, the people are just getting paid. They don't give a fuck. It's public money. It's all fake. Unless we go to war, it doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're not doing.
who's gonna really realistically call us on our bullshit? That's been the thing since the early 2000s. They've been saying, "Oh, China, this million
Yeah.
trillions," and everyone keeps going. What are they gonna do? They're
Most
gonna come across all the way across the Pacific. Okay.
well, it's
What
like
might happen?
people say that all the time with that we China owns this. No. Most of that debt money's to ourselves, really.
Yeah, they
To
bought
us.
bonds.
And it's our money.
Yeah.
If we wanted to pay that debt off, we would just credit the whatever account we need to credit. It's not
all
real.
fake. It's all fake.
It's not how this
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's just crazy that this virus gets into it and it shakes it all up and it.
What drives me crazy is like this whole all of like fall 2019 through these stupid debates that we were having. When all those stupid candidates were up there going, Bernie, how are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it? You had Republicans going, how are you going to pay for it? And then when shit hits the fan, dude, we got $2 trillion like that.
Yep.
$2 trillion.
They just printed it.
It's not
Yeah.
real.
There it is.
Nobody even asked.
Nobody asked, how are we going to pay for it? Not one person. I don't want to ever hear those words in my life.
You
ever
can do
again.
that for
How are we going to
for
pay
help.
for it?
They're gonna keep saying it though.
I
That's the only
know.
argument they have.
Oh, isn't that so crazy?
Yeah.
How about this Joe Biden rape allegation? Isn't this
I haven't
crazy?
looked into it.
Huh?
I've seen the Reddit compilation that's 90 minutes of him touching children and women
Yeah, I've seen that.
inappropriately.
But this one, like, it's starting to become too big to ignore because the media was just ignoring it flat out. See, they were just absolutely not paying it any attention. Biden's not been asked about it one time. And Bernie has been asked more about it than Biden has ever been asked about it.
No, the last thing I saw, he was in Michigan at a car factory, and that guy asked him about gun rights.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, "You listen to me, you little shit." And the guy was like,
He's yelling
"What?
at a union guy.
Excuse me?"
The presidential candidate. Yeah, just yelling at a worker.
I'm not gonna take your guns.
That looks awesome.
Man.
But yeah, it's just the hypocrisy of these people, of these nobody is saying anything about it. These same Me Too people who are saying I believe all women during the Me Too movement and the Kavanaugh thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
They're saying I believe. There's a fucking quote of Biden saying I believe her. I believe. He said believe all women.
Well, that was a farce. That fucking Kavanaugh thing.
But now it's getting a little too big to ignore with this lady. She was on his staff in the 90s. And apparently he grabbed her, pushed her up against the wall, and like stuck his hand up her vagina. And there's records of her talking about it to her mom, because then her mom then called in on Larry King, and they have the tape of it. Of her mom calling in on Larry King, asking him what her daughter should do as a member of a prominent senator's staff being assaulted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
It's not conclusive, though. They've been doing this for
He's
so
got dementia.
long. They're all geriatric.
Yeah.
That's my other problem. Every time these people get on TV to tell me that we should be careful and wear masks and social distance, they're all together with no PPE on.
Yep.
Breathing in a hot little room, 50 people, and they're 90 years old, and they eat KFC, and they're overweight, and they're evil.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. They should be the most vulnerable, and they're not. So, are they vaccinated or?
Did you hear that one guy say that we're all vaccinated?
Yes.
You saw that?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, it's just like the flu." It was on Rogan.
Yeah.
This reporter from the New York Times, I think, like walked into the press briefing and he had a mask on. And another reporter was like, "Hey man, you don't have to wear a mask. The report came out today. It's like 0.001 fatality." He's like, "Oh really? That's like the flu." And he's like, "Yeah, you don't have to wear a mask." And then like nobody's wearing a mask. And he's like, "We're all vaccinated anyway." And then he's like, "You should see the study. I'll send it to you." And then that was it. It was like a hot mic.
Wow.
Or it was leaked. I mean, somebody leaked it.
They're saying he was joking.
Yeah.
But who fucking knows?
It's a weird thing to say.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to joke about.
It's not really a joke.
You didn't really seem like you were joking. You kind of seemed like you were just in conversation.
No one else was
funny
wearing
if
a
he was
mask.
joking.
No.
Kind of like how Trump was joking about like bleach being drink.
Yeah.
Was that real? Did he actually say that?
Yes.
I didn't see it. I didn't look into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's weird.
Is this real? Are we run by lizard people? I mean, what's going on?
I feel like this is the weirdest simulation of all of them.
Yeah.
Is it breaking down?
It's falling apart.
Is the code's corrupted?
Yeah.
It's not running. It's been poisoned. I don't know, man.
It's Jordan, remember when we were talking about it? Like, I really don't want to be here when this whole thing comes apart.
No, I want to be
No.
deep in Alabama or Mississippi. Like
I think it's coming apart.
Yeah, or Mexico, somewhere far deep away. Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Wyoming or Montana would be great, but that's pretty exclusive, and they will murder you.
Definitely don't want to be around any cities though.
No.
Like
and
LA.
Georgia's on the East Coast. I don't want to be on the East Coast. Somewhere inland. I don't know. The mountains. Not here.
Canada's always an option.
Here for sure.
They got to figure it out over there, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, they're getting $2,000 a month until this whole thing's over.
Yeah. Like they actually give a fuck about their people.
Over here, they're like, no, you have to stay inside. And you're like, I mean, we can't work either. No, you can't work. Like, are you pausing rent and mortgages? No, we're not doing that.
How are we?
Are you giving us a UBI? No, we're not doing that. Well, what do you do? Here's $1,200.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck up. Here's $1,200.
They that new stimulus bill that I guess it's not a new bill, but they're giving people another $1,000, but they're not even. You have to apply for it, so people that don't know about it won't get it.
What the fuck?
It's really it's that's silly to me. That one right there.
We really live in a hollowed out third world country with the appearance of a first world country.
Yeah.
Dude, we're the USSR. Like, we've descended into that phase of the empire. Like, we've collapsed. The sham is up. It's been corrupted. Everybody made their money. The game is over.
Yeah.
There's nothing left here. Like, there's no real industry here to keep anything propped up. Anything that's
we don't make anything
is not real. It's make believe. It's like it's financial institutions and insurance companies. Like, that's what fucking the industry that's here.
I do, as goofy as it sounds, I do have faith in the American spirit, the American people. There's enough people here.
I have faith in the people, not the fucking people.
No,
in the country.
None of them are on the same page.
If it collapses, it'll be bad. But.
Yeah.
None of them are on the same page because we should be fucking in the streets right now. There's people in the streets protesting, but they're protesting to go back and work for billionaires. That's what they're protesting. They want to go back to work for people and make money for more people.
It's protesting.
That's what they're protesting.
It'll flip.
Yeah, they're protesting the wrong thing. That's not the issue here. You're getting robbed in the middle of a crisis, and you're protesting to go back to work for the person who robbed you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
Somebody like Bernie who's young, who's not afraid to get murdered.
What?
We need somebody like Bernie who's young and gregarious and not
like
afraid
a younger Bernie.
Yeah, like Obama, but Bernie.
Yeah, I don't.
That doesn't exist.
No,
they don't exist anymore.
But even the idea of Bernie is kind of bullshit at this point.
Well, Bernie is a show, obviously. I told you that last year, and you wasted a whole nother year believing in this man.
You mean 4 years? Yeah. You told me 4 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Was it 4 years ago? Holy fuck. Wow. Yeah, it was.
And the same shit happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like almost the exact same thing.
He gave up then.
Yeah.
If not before.
I was a little too naive to think, oh, he's gonna do it this time.
Yeah, I wanted it to, but
it was never gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean they fucked him over once. Yeah, why wouldn't they do it again?
And he's
why wouldn't they?
Now we got his staffers coming out and like because they're very frustrated because I'm sure they wanted to run this campaign a little different.
Yeah,
because I mean he didn't run against the establishment enough. He would talk about how him and Joe Biden are friends.
My friend.
Yeah, my good friend Joe.
They've either blackmailed him,
maybe,
him,
but I don't think it's any of that. I think Bernie just doesn't want to go for the jugular. I don't think he has the fucking balls to do that. He like Ralph Nader when they totally just. I mean, he still has like a Senate seat and seniority. He has shit that he's a selfish politician. Like that's at the end of the day, he's a self-serving politician. Like he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wants to keep his Senate seat. He wants to keep his seniority in the Democratic Party. Like he's not going to give that up.
He's been around since the 60s. He knows how this works.
Yeah. So he was going to try to keep all that while at the same time trying to become the president. And they were never going to let that happen. I think it's because I think he thought if he did 4 years of sucking the dick of the establishment Democrats, I think he thought if he did, which he did 4 years of sucking up to them. I think he thought they'll give him a fair shake. And he was seriously miscalculated that.
Mm.
That did not happen. And that was never going to happen. And that was pretty foolish, in my opinion.
That's no good.
And now, as Jimmy Dore did it, Jimmy Dore was like, "Hey, he went around to Bernie rallies in like 2019, I think, or 2018. He's like, hey, what are you guys gonna do when Bernie asks you to vote for Joe Biden?"
He would never.
He would never. He did.
Yeah,
he did.
They all have.
A possible rapist.
They all have.
We'll change
they all are.
We'll change in one possible rapist for another possible rapist. We'll just fuck it. Yep.
They're interchangeable. We're run by a cabal of lizard people, child molesters.
And there's a bunch of sheep that are following it to death.
It's a cult,
they don't give
man.
And that's what another person called Bernie. He's a sheepdog. Like
The fuck?
They say his purpose is to run in the Democratic Party, get all the support of grassroots people like who normally wouldn't vote or whatever, get them into the Democratic Party, lose, and then tell them to vote for the establishment candidate. He's done it 2 times.
It didn't really work the first time.
Whether he believes it or not, like that's his role.
Well, I'm hoping enough prodding another 5 or 10 years of getting fucked that people will get mad. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna take, honestly.
You've watched Star Wars. I mean, it always happens.
Yeah,
it's the oldest story in the book.
I hope it doesn't have to get that bad, dude. That was crazy.
I mean, Jay, it always does.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't go easily.
Not with the French though, dude. The French French kick ass.
What do you mean?
The French.
Oh, with the guillotine. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, just with this whole. They tried to put a gas tax on, and they fucking rioted in the streets, started beating the shit out of cops. French don't take. Somebody asked a French college student. He's like, "Hey, what if your government just said, hey, one day tuition is going to be $2,000 a month, a semester now? What would you guys do?" You'd be like, "What the? We would take over this. We would hit the streets and take over the country. That would never happen here."
But they let the Nazis walk right in the back door. Didn't put up a single punch. Didn't throw a single punch. Oh man. But yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, they're revolutionary. They're fiery. Under all that cheese eating and wine drinking.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's a video of a boxer just punching the shit out of a shielded cop, a riot shield. Damn. It was awesome.
Damn.
They don't fuck around.
Well, and they don't really use guns like that there, so
true.
They don't have to worry about the cops just like shooting them.
Yeah.
Unless they like really get out of hand, they're not gonna get shot. You know.
Yep.
They call in like special squadrons when they need guns. Like this has gone too far. Bring the guns.
We need
Bring
the heavy
truck.
That bad ever.
Not normally. Well, it's pretty easy when the people don't have guns. Well, what can they do? Throw rocks at you?
Yeah, they do.
Punch your shield, break their hand.
Dude, he broke the shield.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
They're gonna get tear gassed. They're gonna be in the hospital in handcuffs. It's great to see, though. They were protesting before, all those yellow vests.
Yeah, that's the yellow vest. Yeah, it was because of a gas tax. They were like,
and Hong Kong was protesting.
Yeah.
Fire. Weird shit was happening here.
Yeah, and we could have. I mean, for all we know, we could have protests going on. We're never gonna.
No. Like, of course we practice propaganda.
Oh, 100%.
And there's no strong leaders, so it's all like grassroots stuff. There's no like figure, and if we get one, he's gonna disappear,
or just becoming absorbed into that world of corruption, where he has to operate in a game that's already rigged. Like, you're not changing this game, so you have to operate in it. That's what happened to. I think it's what happened to Bernie. That's what happened to all these other women that everybody got really excited about in 2018, who won a bunch of races. Like, they're not changing anything. Like, there are 5 of them, and there's a whole party. Like, if Bernie, I think, had, which I think he miscalculated. He thought if he could suck the dick of the establishment for 4 years, instead of what he should have done is organize a legitimate party and a legitimate third party, which he could have. He's a prominent figure. Could have easily done that.
Yeah, he could have been the face.
Had a large email list. You could have easily done something like that.
Because this isn't much different than China. There's 2 systems. There's 2 parties, and that's it. Like, you can have a third one, but it doesn't really matter. Like, there's 2. You get to choose this one or this one, and they're the same.
Yeah,
we decide who's
one.
Yeah, we decide who wins. Yeah,
it's just like China in a way, because China just has the Communist Party, and like that's it. We have the illusion of 2 parties.
Which is smart, because I think it gives them way more rope to hang themselves with. I think they get way more time.
It gives people an illusion that they have a choice.
Yeah. It placates the people for a lot longer. That's why people won't riot. They're like, well, all we have to do is vote.
Yeah.
And it'll change.
And even then, like voting.
It's all rigged. Stupid.
How you know. Yeah. Cole?
Yo.
Are your thoughts?
Would you join the People's Liberation Army?
Would I? No, I'm
the People's Liberation.
What's
but
that?
it was already like organized. All you had to do was just join.
Yeah, you don't have to start it. I'm not going to start it.
I'm not going to start it either.
So I'm still working.
I don't have the stones to start something like that. But
no, I don't either. But I'll join.
If it was already a established thing, yeah, probably.
If it was like 100,000 strong, I would join.
100,000.
Yeah. That's what Ralph Nader talks about. All it takes is like a few thousand people per
true
city.
Yeah,
you could change shit.
That's what I'm saying. Even if this country goes to shit and they like take over as authoritarian, eventually there's enough people, man. It'll survive in its own way. This land has been carved out. There's a civilization here. Europe has always done that. Europe's been carved up and changed hands and gone to different empires, and the people are still there. Normal people are still there. They work for the rich people. It's gonna happen.
No, yeah, they do. Yeah.
So,
I just think with that, it's a little different because there's so many different countries around each other. They kind of influence each other a little bit more because it's so close in proximity. Whereas here, we don't have anybody really near us besides Canada. And even then, we're far as fuck away from Canada, like us.
Well, that's how we developed the way we have. We've been able to develop like away from influence. There's no real threat of conquering. Like, no one's going to conquer us.
It can never happen.
It would be such an expenditure. It would have to be a worldwide effort.
Yeah, really.
You'd have to get all of South America and all of Asia and like most of Europe to help you. It's just logistically, it's a nightmare.
Because don't we outspend? Don't we outspend?
Yeah,
in our military,
by
like
so much.
over twice.
the next 12 countries combined.
Yeah.
And geographically, we're just so far. And the terrain is crazy, and the country is so expansive. They would just move the government west, or to like they would do whatever they needed to do. It's ridiculous. You couldn't do it. You couldn't.
And
conquer
we
it.
have
You could
our
win a war, but
we
you
have our
couldn't
hand
conquer
in
it.
too many like we would see
Yeah.
it coming before it came.
Yeah,
like
you cut
before
them off
even
at the pass.
they would
Yeah.
never.
You'd sink all the ships before they got it. I mean, the conquering's out of the question. You
We
could
have
win
so
a
many
war.
bases around the world. Like it's just it could
We could
never.
draw a stalemate in a treaty, but you're not going to conquer. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, because it's so funny that like when you go back and look at the World War II history, World War One, and even back like the Crimean War and every Napoleonic Wars, you look at the geography and you're like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
They're next to each other. And there's no land. Like they need to expand. There's nowhere to go. They can't just move into like that countryside and call it a city and start building it up. Like there's no countryside left. They're all right next to Germany. England's like right off the coast of Germany. They're just bombing the shit out of it for 5 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I think that it had a lot to do with why we became so like why we had such a head start after like post World War II economically, because we didn't have to rebuild our country. Like we didn't have to rebuild
We
anything.
weren't really at war.
The war didn't happen here. No. The war happened all over Europe and destroyed it.
And they've always sent the poor and the slow and the they send the expendables to war. We didn't have to actually go to war.
Yeah.
How many did we lose? 1 million? Couple million? Russia lost like 25.
We lost 400,000.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, the Soviet Union lost 10 million. 24 million if you include.
That's what I said. 25, but I didn't know that was civilians. Yeah, they got fucked, dude. They bore the brunt of the German war machine. I mean, aside from Poland and the countries that they slaughtered, but they ground down the Germans.
China lost 20 million people.
Yeah, the Japanese were brutal.
Damn.
They were war criminals. Absolutely war criminals. The Italians were insignificant.
Fuck.
It's nuts. And you start to look at how global that war was. And then we got to set the terms, you're right, because we were safe at home. Because for the first 4 years, we were just lending stuff and selling arms. And then we're like, all right, we got to take care of Japan.
And it's like, all right, we got to take care of Germany now. They're about to take that shit over there. We need them as trading partners.
That's the point. We didn't even make a hard push into Berlin because we knew the Soviets were going to take care of it. We just helped clean up the mess at the end and mostly supplied them. So, anyway, we came out pretty good.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We didn't have to fix anything over here. Nothing got destroyed over here except Pearl Harbor.
It is a frightening prospect that the Chinese have 1 billion people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so many bodies. I know we're moving past conventional warfare these days, but that's so many bodies. Mm-hmm. You can occupy so much land with that many bodies.
Just the idea of that many people.
Yeah. You just cut across Europe.
Yeah.
I guess they would take Asia for. That makes.
They're doing that in Africa. They're cutting across Africa.
Yeah.
With infrastructure, with civilian.
They have too many people. They had a baby cap forever, didn't they?
It's so crazy.
Do they still?
No, I think they got rid of it.
No, they got rid of that. But it's so crazy what they're doing in Africa with the they go to the African governments and they build their infrastructure on loans that the country could never pay back, would never be able to pay back in a million years, would never be able to. And mostly because they're not gaining from that, because the Chinese import the labor. They use their own labor to build it. They don't use the local labor. So they end up owning the infrastructure. So they're about to take over Africa.
It's a shadow war.
Moving.
And we're building bases over there more and more.
Yeah, we are. Because of that reason.
And we've been nation building over there since the 60s.
Yeah.
We got a strong South Africa down there.
Yeah, we did.
It's interesting. It's all very interesting.
When do you think sports are going to come back?
I hope
Hopefully
by
fucking
football
soon.
time. I don't even care about everything. Fuck everything else. Just bring back football in October.
I don't think college football is going to happen.
I don't give a fuck. Just bring back the NFL.
I don't give a fuck about college either, but
I'd love to watch the Braves, but
I'll watch anything at this
I
point.
feel like baseball is one you could do. Like you could figure that they're standing so far away from each other.
Yeah.
no one even goes
You
to
know?
no one goes anyway.
They
Except on the
could
weekend.
play in an empty stadium and be fine.
Yeah.
Like you could just watch on TV.
And people would pay because people that watch baseball watch every baseball game.
Yeah.
They would pay for a subscription to watch that shit if they had to.
Like no one in that sport would care that there's an empty crowd because the crowd's usually not really a factor in that kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
No.
With basketball, it'd be weird.
They did it once a couple years ago when there was riots in Baltimore.
Oh yeah, I remember
And
that.
they were like, "This is creepy," but that was a different
Oh,
situation.
yeah.
That was
At this point.
Yeah.
But they could totally do baseball. Dude, they'd never get near each other.
no,
If you think about it, unless they're in the dugout, which you could social distance in there.
you keep everybody in the clubhouse that's not actually playing because they let guys out there. They send them
And
to the clubhouse.
They're standing so far away from each other in the field, dude. That's one you could do that. Like I don't understand why they haven't started that.
They're doing
back
it in China and Japan and
up.
Korea.
In Korea, I saw they're doing it in Korea. Yeah,
The Chinese professional
I feel like
baseball league.
that one's coming. That one's coming back.
I hope.
That one's the first one that's coming back. I think
We've
because
only-
it's so easy to figure. Now they were talking about like doing it in just like
oh
one
yeah,
area.
everybody going to Arizona
you know,
or something.
Yeah, something like that. We're playing it in like 3 regions of the country. Just make it regional. or
None of the
whatever.
athletes are taking it seriously anyway. They keep like posting on social media where they're like having parties and hanging out and like working out. And, like,
Dak threw a fucking party.
yeah, nobody gives a fuck about this.
Through a party?
Yeah.
They're in prime physical condition and they're young. They don't care.
And the police came and shut it down, I think.
That's
Wow.
ridiculous.
Because he had 30 people there. He's like, hey, you can't do this. What are you doing?
You didn't
There's
even
no old
take us to
people
the
here.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Jay, do you think they're ever going to pay him or no? Jordan, right? We're talking about this the other day.
What do you think they're going to dump Dak?
I just don't think they're going to pay him. I think they're
yeah.
going to franchise him twice and then they'll let him do what he wants
I
to
agree.
do.
What if he puts up big numbers this year?
Well, if he takes
Maybe.
him to the NFC Championship.
Yeah. I think he could put up all the numbers he wants, but unless we start winning, I think they're probably going to pass on him eventually.
They should have gone to the NFC Championship his rookie year.
Yeah.
He balled out.
Yeah.
He really did, and it sucks for him that Aaron Rodgers just made that unbelievable throw.
Yeah. No doubt.
But I'm glad they lost because then the Falcons spanked.
Spanked him. It was hilarious.
Spanking.
What happened?
Remember? Okay, so Dak should have gone to the NFC Championship in 2016 when he was a rookie because he balled out against the Packers. Remember in the divisional round, and then Aaron Rodgers made that insane sideline throw.
Wait, is that where they robbed Dak? I mean,
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
what's that dude's fucking name? That wide receiver.
oh no, that was Dez. That was Romo. That one too. They got robbed there too.
Nobody gives a fuck about Romo either. But continue. What happened?
So Aaron Rodgers makes this insane sideline catch or sideline throw that puts them in field goal range and they win. And it really should have been the Cowboys that won. But I'm glad they lost because then the Falcons spanked.
Do you think we would have beat the Cowboys?
Yeah, but I would have rather. I'm perfectly content the way they beat the shit out of the Packers in the last game of the Georgia Dome. That's fine with me. We would have beat the Packers, I'm sure, but
yeah, if there's a silver lining in that playoff series, it's definitely that game. That was awesome to watch. Falcons just going to town on the Packers.
dude, that was my contested.
Yeah,
It was just like.
Yeah, after that game, I was so sure we were going to win the Super Bowl. I was so sure. I was so confident. I think we both were. Were we watching together?
No, I thought we had a good shot, but I was like, it's still the Patriots. Like, I don't know. They're 14-2. They had a really good season. I mean, they beat the dog shit out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That loaded Steelers team with Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I was feeling like we were going to compete, but I did not expect the game that I got. That's for sure.
Nobody did.
I thought it was going to be a good contested game, and instead it looked like another 3/4 of the Packers game. It looked just an extended 3/4 of that Packers game where we're just hammering them. Unfortunate.
Anyway,
just like the Rams.
Yeah.
What about
the Rams? Like the Rams in 2000 or whatever, 2001, when they were like unstoppable, and then they got stopped.
I remember that. That was the first. Actually, dude, that was the first ever football game I saw. That was the first ever football game I ever watched. It was mom and dad that was their first like edition of their like 6-year-long Super Bowl party that they would throw. And it was Patriots and Rams with Pat Summerall and John Madden. Dude, I could not watch a game with that. Everybody says he was so great, dude. It was boring.
John Madden?
No, John Madden was fine. Dude. I would love that.
Yeah.
But Pat Summerall, why do people think he's so great? It's at the 40-yard line.
People just like tradition. It's the reason they hired Howard Cosell's son and fucking Mike Lombardi.
Or maybe it's just nostalgia.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so mono. It's at back to throw.
That's obnoxious.
Touchdown. What the fuck?
The whole game. It's like, dude, do you have any inflection like whatsoever?
Oh, I would shoot my star with John Madden drawing penis. I'd love that. That would be great.
Penis.
Brett Favre. Fuck yeah.
Bring back John Madden.
I did remember a little bit of John Madden with Al Michaels. That was cool. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Al Michaels is great.
Yeah. So is Tony Romo and Jim Nantz. That's a great team. Great combo.
So is Chris Collinsworth. I don't care.
You like Chris Collinsworth?
I do.
I don't mind him. A lot of people don't like him, but Drew Brees
here's a guy.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who.
No, I thought Drew Brees turned down the deal.
No, he's doing it after he's done. But he's not jumping right in. He's gonna do like Notre Dame games to start.
Why doesn't he do Purdue games? What the fuck?
That's yeah.
Notre Dame's not even in a conference.
Yeah, but they have their own TV deal.
True. Oh, that's
so
why.
stupid.
Well, that's why they're independent. They can have their own TV contract. Dude, they get all that money. I would never join a conference ever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're not going to win a
they
national
made
championship.
No way.
Unless they force me to, I would never join a conference. But, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Super Bowl 36. Oh, dude. Jordan, have you guys ever watched the highlights of that game?
Yeah.
What a game.
It was nuts. Patriots have been exciting since then.
It was the unstoppable greatest show on turf versus this random 11-5 team with this 6th-round draft pick quarterback and this coach who got fired from the Browns a couple of years ago.
Because Drew Bledsoe was done.
Yeah, and they weren't sure who was going to start the game because Drew Bledsoe came in the week or 2 weeks before in the championship game, in the AFC championship game, and won them the game because Brady got hurt.
Oh, that was the same year that Brady began starting?
Took over, yeah.
Yeah, dude, his first year, yeah.
Damn.
They won the Super Bowl. They started off, they were beating the dog shit out of the Rams. They went up 17-3. And then at the very end, the Rams just stormed back and tied it with like a minute 30 to go. And then John Madden's on there going, they need to take a knee. They need to take a knee and play for overtime because they didn't have any timeouts. And Brady just drove them right down the field and kicked the field goal and won. And that was the
birth of him leaning on Vinatieri to get rings, Cole.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But that was it. Cole, you got to go watch these games, dude.
Yeah, I don't know anything about football pre 2010.
It's so exciting. The lockdown is the perfect time to watch
Oh yeah,
highlights and
dude, it's
stuff.
the perfect time. You have nothing going on. Go watch all the Super Bowls and go watch.
The saddest saga is the Bills, hands down.
Yeah, definitely.
Worse than 28
Yeah,
to 3.
I know about that one.
I mean,
because that was over like 5 or 4 years, right?
Four straight years.
But the first one was the worst. The first one was the worst because they had a field goal to win it, and he missed it.
And it was a chip shot.
Oh man!
I mean, it was like 1992, but it was still a chip
it's
shot.
Called literally just Google wide right. Just wide right. It'll pop up. This fucking kick going just horrible miss.
Can you imagine
the Giants?
Horrible miss. Oh, that poor kicker, dude.
Oh my god. I would think about that every night.
Belichick, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Belichick
was the defensive coordinator, I think, for the
Yeah, he got a ring there. Yeah. Taylor and all those guys.
And
Washington
Phil Simms.
Redskins.
Phil Simms was the quarterback. Yikes. And the Cowboys twice.
Yikes.
Right?
Twice. 2 years in a row he lost to the Cowboys.
They got shit on 2
years.
Dude,
they lost to the NFC East 4 times.
I'm watching it right now.
Oh, they did. That's wow.
That's tough. I mean, it was a good division.
Go watch some of the Joe Montana one. The one where Joe Montana, the drive in the Super Bowl. Unbelievable.
Against the Bengals?
Yeah.
That who they beat twice. Poor Chris Collinsworth. Poor fucking Bernie Kosar. And
almost poor John Elway. John Elway went
right. We should have screen shared that. That's a good one.
I can.
That poor kicker, dude. I watched the documentary. It's called The Four Falls of Buffalo.
Here, let me do it. I'll do it.
It might get us
I don't think so.
Off the last
not if
one
we do. Not if we just do.
Oh really?
Yeah. Whenever we played that George Carlin, I had to cut it out. It wouldn't let me.
I said that on the podcast.
What if I just don't do audio?
Yeah, you did.
Just don't do video. Don't do either.
Why is this being so slow?
Just think about it.
You've seen it. I've seen it. Cole's seen it.
I haven't seen it. I'm watching it right now.
Just cut it out. We'll just watch it and then you cut it out.
Fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Live now. James Dorr. Kind of last name is Dorr. Where are his people from?
Ireland.
There you go. That's a good call. Oh God, yeah. But I saw the documentary, and this poor kicker was like crying in front of the city of Buffalo at a
dude. He was getting death threats.
Yeah.
Jesus
they forgave him. Scott Norwood, this poor guy,
dude.
And he was a sure thing. Like he was a good kicker.
Such a good kicker.
He just got he said he got like tight and like tensed up and just like booted it way too hard.
Hell yeah, I get tense too.
Oh God, I couldn't do this.
Ugh.
Dude.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Devastating.
Yeah, that's rough, man. That's worse than 28-3.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Way closer.
Way worse.
Yeah.
Everyone expected the
fucking times.
Everyone that watches the Falcons expected the Falcons to do something.
Fishy.
Stupid. I expected right when Matt Ryan got strip sacked. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go.
I've seen this game. Normally, like in week 7, not in the Super Bowl, but I've seen.
Like you guys picked the Super Bowl to fuck up Devontae Freeman. I don't understand why. Why was he on the field? And it might have been because Coleman had gotten hurt at this point of the game. But there's no reason that guy should be protecting Matt Ryan at any point ever.
Just put in another tight end or something.
He should never be trying to block.
If you could just keep passing, like, or just give him the ball and let him get clobbered.
No.
Yeah.
Just let him get clobbered.
But it was on TV yesterday. I watched.
Really?
Now they're just showing reruns of games on TV. Yeah. I watched Super Bowl 32, I think. Whatever it was. There's the Patriots and Packers. It was Brett Favre's Super Bowl win. And Desmond Howard. Well, not MVP. Dude, Desmond Howard's unbelievable in that game.
What game?
I think it was Super Bowl 32, but it was the Patriots and Packers.
Oh, yeah.
When Desmond Howard just blew the roof off.
Andre Rison was on that team.
Yeah.
And Sterling Sharp. Or was he already hurt and out by that point?
It was Super Bowl 31, my bad.
Yeah, the team was loaded, dude. And then who didn't they lose
They
the
lost
Cowboys
the Broncos. Elway on his back-to-back.
The 90s is the greatest sports decade of all time.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, holy crap. I mean, you got Jordan.
We got the Bulls.
Tyson.
You had those Jordan gap years. You had Akeem Olajuwon. That was cool too. You had the Braves domination.
The Braves. Oh my God, the Yankees.
Yeah.
They won 3. We went to 5. The Bills went to 4. The Cowboys won 3.
You had these great Super Bowls.
Elway won back-to-back. I mean, so much stuff, dude.
I mean, you had
we had the Olympics in Atlanta.
That was a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay.
That was a total disaster. Actually, these Super Bowls weren't that good. Now that I'm looking at it.
What Super Bowls?
The 90s.
Well, okay, the last 3 Buffalo ones weren't that good. Packers, Patriots wasn't great.
Packers, Broncos was pretty good.
The Cowboys dominated everyone they played, right? Except the Niners. No, that was the championship. That wouldn't have been the Super Bowl. Yeah, they dominated everyone, right?
Yeah, they were the team of the 90s for football for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They certainly were. And then you had the Patriots in the 2000s. And then
for the last 20 years.
Who do you think is going to be the team of the 20s?
It's going to be the Chiefs.
I think so too.
Maybe the Ravens.
I'm glad at least there's somebody else in the AFC to challenge that shit.
Dude, we were talking.
Because now Brady's gone.
The AFC North could be great, dude. If Cleveland gets their shit together and the Bengals can pull something.
Get their shit together because now they have a superstar.
You got the Ravens and Ben's still around in Pittsburgh, so.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is he going to be okay?
I don't know about that, but he's around.
He's certainly around.
He's present.
They said they had 0 interest in Jameis Winston.
Damn, dude. I feel like that would have been a perfect fit.
That's what they all said.
Player.
That would have been a perfect fit.
Don't care.
Don't care.
30 interceptions.
Not interested.
Keep those.
What about Cam to Pittsburgh, I think?
Yes.
Maybe.
That'd be a cool
bigger
fit.
too.
How old is he?
He could sit behind Ben. Like, that wouldn't be an issue, I think. Like, if that wouldn't be a problem. I think that'd be fine.
Maybe he's got an ego.
Behind Ben.
Maybe
I don't think there'd be an ego problem there.
You don't think Cam Newton or Ben Roethlisberger have egos?
No, I don't think there would be an ego problem there with those two. I think that would be okay.
I'm just saying, I don't think Cam can handle like not starting.
Well, Cam's got slim pickings of team. Nobody fucking wants that guy.
I know, it's crazy. I never
He's
thought that.
He's still a free agent.
Yeah,
I'm amazed the Saints took Jameis Winston.
I think he wanted to go to the Saints. He turned down somebody else. I forgot.
Does he want to beat the Bucks?
Ooh.
Any way possible.
Ooh.
Even if he's not the starter. Trying to get a ring up on the Bucks.
Ouch.
Did you see McAfee in the backyard kicking footballs?
No.
Trying to honey dick the Bucks?
No.
Did you hear Gronk's story about how he was traded and then he's like, I retire?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no one traded
my God,
the Chargers.
They traded him. No, the Lions. They traded him to the Lions.
That was it. Yeah.
And then Belichick calls him to tell him, and he goes, actually, I retire. So you can't trade me if I retire. And then they didn't trade him.
I'm amazed they let him go to Tampa.
I know.
Belichick doesn't give a fuck. He's like, you want a 4th rounder? Or no, we'll take a 4th rounder. How about
that? I'm gonna fuck up this whole house on my way out.
Here, we'll take a 4th round, and you can have a 7th rounder too. Have him. You got him.
You want Edelman?
They don't give a fuck. Belichick doesn't give a fuck.
No.
They are going to be so bad next year.
That's what you think.
That is what I think.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
It's either spoken.
Either that's the plan or like they see something and Stidham.
Is he a 4th round pick or?
Yep, 4th round.
Maybe they know. Maybe they know. that he's the guy. I don't know. Maybe they seem pretty confident. They didn't even draft a QB.
They have nobody on that offense.
Yeah, they have Julian Edelman. That is it. He's getting old,
and he had like broken ribs all of last year.
And he's been taking roids for 10 years. So
he should probably take more roids.
His dick is
painkillers.
Or some painkillers. That's a capital idea.
I can't believe Edelman's not on the Bucs yet, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, man. That's a pretty big downgrade going from Tom Brady to Stidham.
Like Brian Hoyer, bro. He's a veteran.
Oh, the Hoyer.
Oh, yeah.
The Destroyer.
The Hoyer the Destroyer.
Yeah, they could start Hoyer and then let Stidham sit behind him.
What is the point of that? Just let the guy play.
I don't know.
Dude, Stidham threw an interception in a preseason game and they took him out.
I know. And they bent. Yeah.
That's the guy.
What? Why'd you take him out? It's a preseason game.
It doesn't matter.
This is the time.
Did you ever hear Tony Gonzalez's story about how Brady almost got him to come back and play?
I watched that the other day, actually. Yeah,
I did. Yeah,
that's a great story.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's such a Tom Brady thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to come throw some footballs?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play catch.
Hey, it's just me. He's like, where's everybody else? Oh, it's just me and you. Just me and you. We're gonna throw some footballs. That's a fucking asshole.
Oh man.
Then they're done. Like, hey, you're looking pretty good out there. You want to come? We could play.
You want to meet my trainer? I got this guru.
Oh my God. Brady's now. Somebody said he was gonna. He's talking about playing until he's 48.
Jesus Christ! Who said that?
I don't know. I heard it on McAfee.
Oh.
48.
I hope he does.
Dude. He's never gonna stop.
I hope he does.
He loves football.
Yeah.
Dude, if he could trade his whole family and be 10 years younger, he would fucking do it in a second. Yeah.
It's crazy how passionate he is about football. Like, unparalleled. I don't think there's ever been someone like that.
Not even Jordan.
Yeah. I mean, Jordan left basketball.
Make sure no one can beat it.
I would argue not even Jordan. Like, he has the same kind of killer instinct and whatever.
Yeah.
But Jordan played baseball for like. Can you imagine Tom Brady quitting and playing basketball?
Oh my God, he would go crazy. I feel like
Tom Brady playing for like the what's a fucking D League team, like the College Park Fire Ants or something.
Dude, he's not an athlete.
I know.
He's a quarterback. It's like if he was a pitcher and you wanted him to go play soccer. You know, he's not an athlete. He's a pitcher. Tom could be a pitcher. Tom would be a great pitcher, dude. He'd have 4 World Series by now. He'd play for the Dodgers or the Yankees, and he'd make $1 million fucking bucks, or the Red Sox. Jesus Christ, or the Giants out in San Francisco. That'd make more sense.
He just loves to play the football. Yeah. He's very good at the football. It's that's all he knows. It's all he cares about.
Yep.
He wants to make sure it's an untoppable.
Like his wife. We're gonna move down to Tampa. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Pack the kid.
We got a big house. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
we're moving to where? We're moving to where? Tampa Bay.
It's cheaper. Why is it cheaper?
I really thought he was gonna go to LA. Like I thought that was gonna be the play because. I mean the Chargers, and I mean they got some good pieces over there.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Like Anthony Lynn, and
I'm sure his wife would have loved to live in LA. We're going to Tampa. We're going to go to Florida.
Dog.
No, I know it was the better situation.
Yeah,
for him, but I just thought maybe he would, keeping him stuck up in New England for 20 years. Like, hey, where would you want to go? Would you want to go to LA? I think that LA would be cool. Moving the kids out to LA, you could do something out in LA. No, how about Tampa? Tampa. We're gonna go to Tampa.
Tom tells Giselle all these hoes want to be on the same team that you're on, so we're going to Tampa. Okay, I'll find another wife.
We're gonna stay in Derek Jeter's house.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we're gonna have sleepovers. Gronk's gonna come stay with us.
Gronk's coming back into town.
He's ridiculous, dude.
They moved all that shit down south. They're just like, we're gonna go to.
I hope we win the division.
You know who we win the division?
Yeah,
We're not.
it's possible.
It's okay.
It's not probable.
If they had some bum as the head coach, I'd probably like yeah. But unfortunately they have one of the best head coaches in the league in my opinion.
Yeah, I watched the Cardinals Super Bowl the other day, the Steelers one, and Bruce Arians was there as a young guy. Still had white hair, but
who is he coaching?
Pittsburgh, offensive coordinator, I think.
Oh wow,
or something. Yeah, he's deep, dude.
He's
fantastic.
Did you see the team he took to the playoffs in 2014?
No, the Cardinals.
That shit Cardinals team that he just limped into the playoffs somehow at 11-5. Dude, they were winning games. They had no business winning games. Like they started.
Carson Palmer.
Yeah, but he tore his ACL, and then the next guy fucked his leg up or something, and then they had to play Ryan Finley, who was so bad. He was so bad at football. Not good at the football.
Man. No, I didn't know about that.
Let me look at his career stats. You love him.
But it's kind of scary. And I keep thinking the Saints are going to fuck up, and they don't. They keep going to the playoffs and fucking up there, which doesn't help us.
Ryan Lindley. I'm sorry. It was Ryan Lindley. Ryan Finley is on the Bengals. Ryan Lindley. Let's look at this dude's career stats. They're pretty fantastic.
You think?
Yeah, the 3 that season that they went to the playoffs, he had 2 touchdowns, 4 picks. He completed 48% of his completions. The year before, 2 years prior when he played, he had 0 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Great. Can we sign him?
Matt. With a total of a career 3 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and a 52.4 rating.
Dog shit.
That guy, he took that guy to the playoffs.
I got a good one for you. Jameis Winston has appeared in 72 NFL games. He's thrown 88 interceptions.
Oh my God!
That's 16 more interceptions.
Watching him at Florida State, and he threw some picks where you're like, "Fuck."
Can you see? Are you okay?
I'm like, I wonder how that's going to go in the NFL. And then this is what happened. He threw 30 interceptions.
Yeah, surprised, not good. What is Dad said? Matt Breida trade. I knew about this like 3 days ago.
Yeah, Brian, old news.
He's so out of the loop. They don't understand YouTube. They still get news from like the radio and the TV.
Of course.
Yeah, and Facebook.
They don't know any other way. Like they don't. There's
he has an Instagram. He doesn't even look at Instagram.
To them, like that stuff's not legitimate. It's only legitimate if it comes from like some kind of cable news outlet.
Some lady at work told me that's why I don't believe in the corona. This was like 2 months ago when it was first starting, and I was like, "This is horseshit. Here's what they're trying to do." She was like, "You all just have alternative news sites that you go to on the internet." I was like, "What? It's just as good as Fox News or CNN or MSNBC. Like, probably better."
Oh, it's certainly better.
You know, they're real places that do research. It's not just you and me. Like, I don't take Joe Rogan.
Popular. It doesn't mean they're reputable.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not.
I don't know. I don't find the people on CNN even reputable. Like
MSNBC is bad. MSNBC is really bad. They tried to say this is a racial thing. The virus is a racial thing to harm black people.
Jesus Christ.
It's rough. They said the protesters are equal to white supremacists. What they want is more black people to die from this virus.
Yeah.
It's just like you have people on these cable news, like Anderson Cooper. Isn't he an heir to some like billionaire? Like
I don't know.
He's Mossad.
Oh, he's part of the Vanderbilt family. What?
Cooper's a cute name.
I'm supposed to fucking what?
Doesn't hold as much weight as Vanderbilt.
So you know, and then you got Tucker Carlson guy on Fox News who occasionally has like.
Oh, he has good points, dude. That dude.
On occasion, sure, but then he pulls this like thing where he's on the side of the working people when he is an heir to, or that he worked real hard at shit. I don't know.
He's a piece of shit.
He's an heir to the Swanson family TV dinners. You remember those?
God.
They're all pricks. They're all prep school pricks. Like you pay to get into the game, and then you just
and then they pay you forever. Yeah. As long as you don't. I don't understand because he talks about shit I didn't know you were allowed to talk about on TV.
Well, Fox News kind of lets them reel off, sometimes.
I don't know why. Why are
they
they
at their core? I think that guy who's it? What's his name? The guy that runs it, Murdoch.
Yeah,
I think he's
Rupert Murdoch,
conservative, like loose cannon. Like I think at his heart, he's like, "Fuck the government. Businesses run everything. The money is the power."
Yeah. I mean, they have never he talks about the Syria gas attacks, which were bullshit. Yeah. Like he talks about that, and I'm like,
I mean, he doesn't call out President Trump, which is a little ridiculous.
He does. No, he did.
Really?
With bombings on Syria. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Sean Hannity. That's
you're thinking of Sean.
That's his
that
buddy.
Guy's never.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his buddy.
Yeah.
No, Tucker.
No, Sean Hannity never has good points. Let me just be clear on that. I've never heard one good point from that guy.
What a weird move to get Tucker Carlson for Fox News.
I know.
Because he's actually reasonable.
He's. I don't think he's. I wouldn't go that far, but he occasionally makes cool points that I didn't know. He talks about stuff I didn't know you were allowed to talk about.
I saw a clip. He got in a fight with a lady who was saying that they shouldn't call breastfeeding natural because it discriminates against formula feeders. And he's like, "But it is natural." And she's like,
he gets the most ridiculous.
And he's like, "But it's natural."
He gets the most ridiculous people like that, and then goes, "Look at this left. Look at this is your left."
It's like that changed my mind guy.
No, you're just getting the most ridiculous people you can find.
But sometimes it's very funny.
It is funny, but I think it gives people a weird perception of another side.
But it's what John Oliver does too, where he shows you those crazy NRA nuts. Like there's plenty of people like me. I love looking at gun video. Like I just love guns. I'm not a nut. I don't have a bunch of guns. I just like them. Same thing. They do the same thing.
He is running a comedy show than John Oliver's, like specifically him.
But Rachel Maddow on MSNBC, it does what Sean Hannity does for the Democratic Party.
They all have people.
She does what he does for the Republican Party, for the Democratic Party.
Who?
Those are the same. Rachel Maddow for MSNBC.
Oh, that dyke with the she's.
Yeah,
she looks like one. She's a fucking worst, dude. She has such a stink attitude. Yeah, and she just says ridiculous off the cuff shit that no one will ever call her on. The only people that watch it are in the insane asylum.
Because she won't invite him on. She won't invite anybody on that's going to rebuke. If she does on accident, she'll end the fucking segment quick.
She'll bring Megan Rapinoe on. That's it. Man, that's a little. I don't know how we got back on this, but I could talk about it for days. I hate these people.
Yeah.
When I say shit about the guillotine and they say, "Who would you guillotine?" I say, "These people." I have a list. Are you kidding me?
All of them.
Start with the bankers.
I don't know where you. Yes. You've got to start with the bankers. All of them. All the Wall Street bankers, all the Wall Street investment guys, all the people who are running the Fed. Fuck them all. Hang them or just cut their heads off. Roll them. We should cut that part out. Don't put that part on YouTube.
Careful, that's how Hitler started.
That'll get me a nice little phone call from the fucking FBI.
We would like to know. No, I think as long as you don't name anyone specifically, you're allowed to be a nut. I don't know. The other day was the anniversary of the Waco City. Yeah, we didn't talk about this. The Waco incident and the OKC bombing. Like the day before 420, I think. So you're not allowed to be a nut publicly if you have followers, But you can privately be a nut. They didn't catch that guy till he blew up a federal building, But they went into Waco. Just can't cause a stir, Jay.
Yeah.
I have to be silent.
Yeah. We can do this because no one watches this.
Exactly.
Right? You can't be Joe Rogan talking like this.
No. Yeah. He pulls back all the time.
He's he's rounded off a lot.
Yeah, because he has to. He'll get in, well, not in trouble, but he'll get a bunch.
No, he still toes the line sometimes. Like he's
definitely authentic,
and he doesn't give a fuck though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the old ones were way wild. Like they didn't fact check anything. And
I know.
They were just saying wild shit.
They were just getting
talking about doing illegal stuff. Yeah, yeah. Before weed was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about on his podcast the other day that he used to do it in his house. Like that's where the podcast used to be, just in his house, and they would just get stoned.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're doing. Nobody's watching this.
He's like, it got a little weird when I would invite people I don't know to my house to talk on like microphones. So he's like, we have to move it. We have to move this.
And I think he said like he didn't want some people to know where he lived.
That's sure.
Yeah.
He invite all these people over to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you ever seen pictures of his setup where there's all kinds of shit in that studio. There's a gym in there, like a nice one. And one of those.
Apparently he has a bidet.
Yeah, he's got a bidet. He's got an isolation tank.
Mm-hmm.
Pool table.
All kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. I wonder where it is in LA. I wonder where it is.
I don't know.
Somebody's probably figured it out by now.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it's huge.
I think he said people are knocking on the door every now and then.
Can I get on the podcast?
Yeah. Which that's kind of weird, but. Oh yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
I can't take kratom this late at night. How do you guys do this?
I love it.
I can't sleep.
Jay, I'm running from things. I don't ever stop.
I can't sleep at night when I take it, if I took it this late.
Mm.
Like, it's like, you know how when you used to take Adderall, if you took it too far into the day, like, you're not sleeping.
You want to kill yourself.
That
or like 6 a.m., you're literally like, I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, literally it's like 5, 6 a.m. You're like, I haven't gone to sleep at all.
Yeah. And I don't want to be awake. No one else is awake.
Oh, that's the word. That's me with kratom if I do it at like 8 o'clock.
But I smoke so much too. I mean, eventually I'll just fall asleep.
I tried that one time too. I remember I couldn't fall asleep because of the kratom, clearly. And so I went and smoked a bowl and then still couldn't go to sleep.
Dude, the crazy thing, you'd take Adderall and then you'd start smoking and you'd be like, wow, this is some good weed. And you'd be like, oh no, it's just potentiating the Adderall. Or vice versa. Like, and it wouldn't put you to sleep. You'd just be more high in a different way.
That's what happens when I'm drunk and I smoke weed and I'm just high. I'm not drunk anymore.
It takes over.
I'm not drunk anymore.
Yeah.
That happened on Friday night when we were doing that rage cage shit. And then we smoked weed outside. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just high now. And then we played more rage cage. I'm like, fuck, I can't do this high. But I did.
Yeah, I couldn't drink that much cheap beer if I'm stoned.
Oh,
I lose interest, dude. Especially the whiskey. Like you smoke a blunt and then you go take a sip of straight whiskey. You're like, no, thank you.
They were playing this game with seltzer beer.
Ew.
Which I thought so too. I'm like, ew.
Ew.
I didn't like that shit at all.
We should play with shots.
No.
Yeah.
You want to die? Yeah. You got to play with cheap beer. You just have to. You can't play with nice beer. That's just a waste of beer.
That's true.
You could play with like mid-tier beer though.
No.
As long as it's just light.
It's got to be cheap beer.
You should invite us next time.
You come on Friday.
Okay.
But I mean, just plan on getting trashed.
We should get like, we don't live that far. It's fine. I would never advocate for drunk driving people at home. Don't do that. Yeah, you could do. Cole's got a point. You could do like Modelo or Corona or something decent. You know,
it's too like it's just
Land Shark.
Land Shark.
I don't know.
Everclear.
No.
It's all kind of things you could use.
All right, we need to wrap this up because I'm tired.
I gotta take a leak, so that works.
But on Saturday, we're still doing that Cinco de Mayo shit, right?
That's a fake ass holiday, dude.
Dude, it's a fake ass holiday to make tacos.
I mean, sure, it's a reason to get fucked up. I'm down.
We bought a pool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We bought a pool, and I'm making a slip and slide with trash bags and soap.
Just get a real one.
Yeah.
No.
Just splurge, dude.
What?
It can't be that expensive.
Just splurge. It's like $30.
All right, I'll buy one on Amazon, I suppose.
There you go. You got plenty of time.
But it needs to be a big-ish one because we're kind of bigger people.
They can't be that expensive. It's just plastic, you know.
That's why I'm saying garbage bags. Or not garbage bags, but like garbage tarps. You know what I mean?
You got to treat your woman nice in the beginning, Jay. You got to splurge.
That pool was $20.
Can't be throwing down fucking garbage bags.
And you bolt them into the ground. You got to watch yourself because you don't want to go over that because you'll fuck up your skin.
Just like the 70s.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, it was good seeing you. When are we going to do this again?
Whenever.
I'm so free all week because it's finals week and my finals are take home. So
let's hit one Thursday. We got to find some editing software so we can chop this up.
I got
manageable. Okay. Because there's a lot of dead space.
Oh, I saw this one thing I want to leave on. I saw this really funny video because you know how everybody's at home. I don't know if it was a high school kid or a college kid, but I'm pretty sure it was high school. And her dad's like screaming at her, like, "You got a 56 and a 63?" And she's like, oh, she's crying, and he's like, you could cheat. It's take home. You could cheat. And she goes, "I did cheat." And he goes, "And you still got a 50?"
Oh my God.
That's embarrassing.
It was great. It was so funny.
That's
the
hilarious.
Worst grade I ever got was a 12.
Damn.
Put my name on it and answered one question. Then I took a nap. It was fucked up. I didn't even know we had a test. It was terrible. Chemistry. I took that class twice and I failed it twice.
That's a nightmare.
That's hilarious. All right. Well, thanks for
tuning in, everybody.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you in the next one, guys.
Later.
Peace.